Okay, so the first exercise I want to do that you can do with a dumbbell or a kettlebell is called the sumo squat. So these squats are going to help strengthen our glutes and our hamstrings and our quads. Key with this, I got a 15 pound, you could take 10 pound. It's not doing it too heavy, it's actually doing it correct form, and you can do more repetitions or go by time. A lot of times I do about 50 seconds in a circuit. So we'll start out and just holding it like this. Keep your head up, try to keep your back straight, don't bend it, and keep your knees as best as you can behind your front of your toes. So key is keep your head up. If you start doing this, you're going to lean forward. So keep your head up and just act like somebody's pulling your head on a string. And we're going to do about 50 seconds worth. That'll be our first circuit. So that's called the sumo squat. Now when you're done with that, you can transition right into your next exercise. Next one we're going to work on is with a couple of different types of lunges. And again, we can use our dumbbells or kettlebells. And this is a part of our circuit. So the first one would be a forward lunge. And we're going to step forward, keep our back knee off the ground, and our front knee right over our ankle. And then just move back. And then same thing, the opposite leg. And just alternate. And we'll do those for 50 seconds. Alternatively, what we can do to add a little bit into it is we could do a backward lunge. So just back down and forward, alternating our legs. So that's either a backward or a forward lunge with the dumbbell or the kettlebell. Now you can add a little bit more to those if you want, but those really are going to be working your quads and your hips and your glutes. If you want to add a little more, to get a little more of a full body workout, you could do arm curls into it. So you could actually do the lunge and then do the arm curl, something like that. And then switch, like that. Just make sure you breathe. That's not really working your hips or your glutes or your quads, but it does add another element. And I like adding elements to these workouts, to these circuits. So that's forward or backward lunges with a dumbbell. If you got a kettlebell, you could do the same thing with that. Okay, the next one, we're going to use a chair and our dumbbell or our kettlebell. And these are called single leg squats. There's a bunch of different ways to do these. I'm going to show you two different ways. One is with the chair and one is on in a door or on a stair. With the chair, we're going to put our foot or our toe on the chair, and then we're going to move our front leg up, keeping our knee in over our ankle, okay? We definitely don't want to be like that with our knee way over our ankle. Try to get it as far as you can. Then put your dumbbell or your kettlebell in the opposite leg or opposite hand as the one that's down. And then we're just going to go down, and up. Okay, down and up. Again, could be for about 45 or 50 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Again, we're trying to go up, down, not forward. And that's going to really work your quads and your glutes. Great exercise. And then you're going to switch. Same thing. Make sure your knee, as best as possible, is above your ankle. And your toes out. So that's the single leg squat with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. The other way to do a single leg squat is on a stair. In this case, I have one that's kind of in a, it's just a single stair, but you could do a whole staircase. These work out well without using weights, although you could use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. The nice thing about having a stair, or in my case, this little entryway here with the stair, is that if you lose your balance, you can just tap the side of the wall or tap the railing to prevent yourself from falling. But you want about 6 to 7 inch stair, and all you're going to do is stand on the edge, put your arms out, and then your leg out, and then drop down. Try to tap your heel to the ground. Make sure you're breathing in and out, and you're just going straight up and down, not leaning forward, and try to keep your balance. And you're going to notice that this is working your entire leg from your quads all the way down into your ankle. So it's a really good exercise to help strengthen your lower body. Great for runners. So we're going to do about 50 seconds on each leg, and then we switch, and same thing on the opposite leg. And in this case, you may notice that some legs are stronger than the other. I definitely notice that my ankle is not as strong on my left leg. So this is a really good exercise. And sometimes if you lose balance, you might need to tap the wall or the railing. But just take your time, 50 seconds, 45 somewhere in there, and then go on to the next exercise. Another variation, a single leg squats.